What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're back-to-back uploads today. Dropped a video yesterday. If you guys have not checked it out, we're talking about the impact that Josh Donaldson is going to bring to the New York Yankees in 2022. And today, I just really need to get something off my chest. Us as Yankees fans have become incredibly spoiled. Coming into the 2022 offseason, following a rather brutal beatdown from the Boston Red Sox in the 2022 AL wildcard game, our expectations were very high for this free agency period. Many fans, including myself, called for massive improvements to this roster, as it seemed that this team just straight up wasn't good enough. There was a huge gap left at shortstop, and Anthony Rizzo was coming off of the books, so we kind of eyed some of these key free agents in the market as fans. There were 5 huge shortstops to hit the market this year, and with that gap at shortstop, we thought we were going to get one of these guys. I'm talking about Correa, Seager, Trevor Story, Javi Baez, Marcus Semien. We thought one of those guys was going to be in pinstripes at this time. The Yankees had also been long rumored to be interested in Oakland Athletics first baseman Matt Olson. He was my personal choice. I love Matt Olson. He's one of my favorite players in baseball, and I really wanted to see him in pinstripes. The fallback option? Freddie Freeman. He's kind of good at baseball. But fast forward to March 16th, 2022. That is today. All of those shortstops that I just mentioned, they all play for different teams now. None of them are on the Yankees. And the only one that's still on the market is Carlos Correa. But at this point, isn't coming to New York. Olson and Freeman? Olson seems like he's taking Freddie Freeman's spot in Atlanta. He signed an 8-year, $168 million deal after being dealt to Atlanta just a couple days ago. And Freddie Freeman seems like he's on the way out. The Yankees re-signed Anthony Rizzo to a 2-year, $32 million deal last night, pretty much concluding their interest on Freeman. So they didn't get a brand new first baseman and a big name shortstop? This offseason had to be a failure, right? Wrong. I've already talked about the Donaldson trade in depth. Go watch that video if you haven't yet. I'm going to leave a card right above. But this team added an extreme power bat in Donaldson. We received Isiah Kiner-Falefa, who's a wizard over there at shortstop. And we got rid of a complete liability behind the dish in Gary Sanchez. And Gio Urshela, who is an average baseball player. The Yankees won that deal. The Yankees are better defensively after this acquisition, and they added an insane power bat in Donaldson just to add to this insane group of sluggers. Rizzo was brought back on a decent looking deal. He was an instant impact after being traded to the Bronx at the trade deadline and became an instant fan favorite. He's still a top 10 first baseman in baseball, in my opinion. He's a great defender. He has a beautiful lefty swing that fits in perfectly with that short porch at Yankee Stadium. So let's just summarize here. The Yankees got A, better defensively, B, added a top 5 run producing third baseman, C, brought back a top 10 first baseman. That's pretty good, right? The New York Yankees are flat out a better baseball team than they were previously constructed in 2021. They didn't make the sexy move that all of you wanted, but improved on what they could. I am in no way, shape, or form defending the front office for not going out and getting the likes of Olson, Story, Freeman, etc., but I will commend them for improving on this team. The scariest thing is I don't think they're done yet. With the current pieces on their roster, the Yankees have 6 high-caliber infield options and can only field 4 of them. Gleyber Torres and Luke Voit seem like the most likely candidates to get dealt. Both really seem like they're the odd man out in their respective position, and both have extreme value on the trade market. If the Yankees can flip the 2 of them in a package for another starting pitcher, a new catcher, or a center fielder, this team is even better than that. Contrary to popular belief, the Yankees won 92 baseball games last season. If you scour through Yankees Twitter, you would think that they are an under 500 ball club. This is a team that won 13 games in a row last season. This is also a team that dealt with an insane amount of injuries last season. This is a team that were forced to field the likes of Ryan LaMoore and Chris Gittens multiple times last year due to injury. No disrespect to either of them. Joey Gallo and Anthony Rizzo will get their first full season in pinstripes. Despite Gallo's poor start in the Bronx last year, I'm in firm belief that he will bounce back this season and will be even better than he was during the back half of the 2021 season. As for Rizzo, he's just going to keep doing what he does. This lineup oozes power. With the likes of Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Gallo, Rizzo, Donaldson, and LeMahieu in this lineup, there is no shortage of bats. It's one of the best lineups in baseball. Starting pitching is another area of strength, headlined by ace Garrett Cole with great subsidiary pieces in Montgomery, a healthy Luis Severino this year, Nestor Cortez Jr., and Jameson Taillon, just to name a few of those options. And the bullpen is decently staffed. We still have Aroldis Chapman, Jonathan Loáisiga, Clay Holmes, Lucas Luckini, Albert Abreu, Luis Gil, and Chad Green. That's a pretty solid group. Yankees fans, I get it. We wanted the big names. We wanted to spend millions and millions of dollars on more high-caliber players. But guess what? This team is still really good. More improvements will come. The Yankees offseason isn't even close to being completed yet. So the bottom line is the New York Yankees are still a very, very good baseball team. Guys, thank you for tuning into another video on the channel. Let me know in the comments down below, how good do you think the Yankees will be this season? How many games do you think these guys will win? With a stacked AL East at this point, we just saw Matt Chapman get traded to the Blue Jays this morning. Maybe they get Jose Ramirez as well. Well, there's a ton of rumors out there flying. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. How many wins do you think the Yankees will get in 2022? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.